Hi there, this is Tata, and welcome to the Wrestling Time Post Show. It is Friday, November 10th, 2023, and tonight I'll be talking about Friday Night SmackDown. So, tonight's SmackDown was definitely a night for heel turns. We had two heel turns. Let's kick things off talking about the first heel turn of the night. So, SmackDown started with the LWO. And Rey Mysterio came on, he cut a promo, and he was basically talking about how he would still be US champion if it wasn't for the brass knuckles that Logan Paul used on him. And then Carlito came out. And basically he told Rey Mysterio that he was angry, he was blaming the wrong person. And the person he should be blaming is Santos Escobar. Because if you guys watch Crown Jewel, when Santos Escobar comes out and he chases Logan Paul's friend away, he puts the brass knuckles on the ring apron, allowing Logan Paul to be able to use them and hit Rey Mysterio. So of course this offends Santos Escobar, and he just leaves the ring. He doesn't want anything to do with this. And this leads into Bobby Lashley versus Carlito. So B-Fab is watching backstage with and then Shanti the Adonis comes and gets her. All right. Oh, hey, JJ. All right. So at the end of this match, Bobby Lashley wins after he hits Carlito with a spear. And Santos Escobar's just kind of like standing there. He's watching Carlito get beaten down. He doesn't even bother helping him. And then this forces Rey Mysterio to come out. He comes out with the steel chair. And he ends up shoving Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar shoves him. And he finally snaps. And he attacks Rey Mysterio. He says that it was supposed to be me and him, meaning me and you. He says that he loves Rey and that Rey is his hero, but he made him do this. And then when he goes backstage, he's leaving the building and he says that Rey had it coming. Now, I have to say, Santos Escobar is correct. Rey Mysterio had it coming. I mean, when you look at it, like Rey Mysterio stole Santos Escobar's opportunity at the US title. He stole it. Then Santos Escobar failed to defeat Rey Mysterio. So the seeds for Santos Escobar's heel turn were there. And they finally executed it tonight. But what does this mean for the rest of the LWO? Now, originally, because remember, Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde were Legado del Fantasma. So are they going to separate? Or are they going to stick with the LWO? I'm not actually liking this. It's about time Santos Escobar turned heel. I think he makes a much better heel than he does face. But that feud between Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar, if booked correctly, can be a really great feud. But what did you guys think of Santos Escobar's heel turn? Let me know in the comment section or in the live chat. Okay. So, Asuka also turned heel tonight. So earlier during Damage Control segment where Bayley was addressing the future of Damage Control, basically they were challenged to a 6-woman tag match. Now this segment with Damage Control was interesting because remember, Kairi Sane came back at Crown Jewel. And who took out Kairi Sane from the WWE? It was Bayley. Bayley took her out, and Bayley even showed that footage. Her last time Kairi Sane was in WWE was July 27, 2020, in which Bayley basically took her out. And so Kairi Sane forgave Bayley. And I thought it was so hilarious how they try to all hug Bayley. And she doesn't do that anymore, but they have a group hug. So during the main event, it's a 6-woman tag match. It's Damage Control versus Bianca, Belair, Charlotte, and Asuka. Now, in the middle of this match, Bianca's trying to tag Asuka in, and Asuka blatantly refuses to tag her in. She missed Bianca. And then like she hugs Kairi Sane and all of Damage Control hug, and the match ends in DQ because they're beating down Charlotte, they're beating down Bianca, and then Shotzi tries to come to their aid and stuff. And I honestly think that's your women's War Games match. Is Damage Control in the form of Bayley, Io Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane versus Charlotte, Shotzi, Bianca Belair, and they would need a fourth person. Who could be the fourth person? Maybe Jade? Maybe Mia Yim? So, but I kind of thought that Damage Control was gonna turn on Bayley. Maybe eventually they would turn on Bayley, and it'll just be Io Sky, Kairi Sane, Dakota Kai, and Asuka. Now I have to say, like, if that does end up becoming the group, they need to win those tag titles. We cannot have a repeat of Damage Control. How do you kick Bayley out of the group though? Like, in my opinion, like, they need to win the War Games match to establish themselves as a faction. Like, they are a faction, not Charlotte, Bianca, Shotzi, whoever else they're gonna get for their War Games match. Damage Control needs to win that War Games match. They always say they're in control, but as their booking has showed, they're not really in control now, are they? So, my opinion, they need to win that War Games match. Okay. So, you know what the funny part of tonight was? We had Kevin Owens on commentary. For those of you who don't know, Corey Graves and Carmella had their first child. Congratulations to them. So Corey Graves was not there. And so Nick Aldis put Kevin Owens on commentary, which was extremely hilarious. Like, he is really good on commentary. They kicked Bayley out of the group because of all the losses she's been tackling as of late, if it leads to the classic Bayley returning. Who knows? Bayley's been here for like what, 3 years now? I forgot how over babyface Bayley was. So we get Dragon Lee versus Cedric Alexander 2. The first match happened on October 27, 2023. Maybe Scarlett, and she and Shotzi hosted Halloween Havoc, that dirty YouTube haunted house series. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I didn't watch Halloween Havoc. I'm sure you know that though. But I did hear that they hosted Halloween Havoc and that they did a really good job with it. So I can see that happening. Now, Dragon Lee versus Cedric Alexander was really good. This is my favorite match of the night. I mean, I'm really happy what they're doing with Dragon Lee. They're showcasing him well. I still feel for Cedric Alexander. I'm glad that it's not that I don't support your NXT. It's just I just don't have my computer does not want me to watch NXT. Every time I watch it on the USA Network app, it's just loading and loading and loading and loading. Maybe if I try watching it on the Spectrum app, it'll work for me. But I really like what they're doing with Dragon Lee here. And it's good that they're showcasing Cedric Alexander too, but he's taking 2 L's to Dragon Lee. He needs to be showcased more. I'm surprised that they kept Cedric and got released Shelton. I thought that they would have both gotten released, but let me see. Don't believe in it. Just like I don't believe in Joe. The day you start believing in Joe Henry is the day I might start believing in your NXT. But now Dragon Lee's got 2 victories over Cedric Alexander, which I wouldn't mind seeing a third match. But with Dragon Lee having 2 victories over Cedric Alexander, a third match doesn't make sense here. If Cedric Alexander would have won here, I could potentially see a third match happening. But you don't want Dragon Lee to lose so early in his main roster debut. So we get an LA Knight promo, which is basically talking about Crown Jewel and what happened. And like Grayson Waller interrupts him. And Grayson Waller had the audacity to interrupt LA Knight in the middle of his catchphrase. And what I thought was really hilarious is that LA Knight threw water at Grayson Waller, which was Kevin Owens' water. Like, Kevin Owens was just on, he was so hilarious on commentary. Now, he couldn't hit anybody because he was going to get suspended. So this leads into LA Knight, yeah, versus Grayson Waller. And I'm really happy that LA Knight, yeah, won this match because it just shows that he needed to win this match, especially after losing to Roman Reigns. You don't want to have LA Knight lose his first match on SmackDown since he lost to Roman Reigns. That would not have been a good look for LA Knight. So at the end of the match, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller come out and antagonize Kevin Owens. The reason why they do this is because, like I said, Kevin Owens is like, he showed when he sucker punched both of them, and like he was drawing stuff on their picture. It was just hilarious. So like they pour water on him, and I think they threw something at Michael Cole that Kevin Owens chased after them, and he said he was going to go get suspended, and he ultimately gave a stunner to Grayson Waller. We get a quick Jimmy Uso promo, and he says that he's not done with LA Knight, that if LA Knight wants him next week, he'll get him next week. And the funny part about this is he says yeet, then he gets a phone call from Roman Reigns, and he says no yeet. And so after this is a 6-woman tag match, which I've talked about, so I'm not going to go ahead and talk about it. I'll just end it right here. So overall, SmackDown was okay. Wasn't too bad. I did like the Santos Escobar heel turn. It was a while coming. My favorite match was Cedric Alexander versus Dragon Lee 2. The women's match ended in a DQ. I get what they were going for, but we could have had a straight finish here, and then maybe at the end had the heel turn. This is okay, but overall, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. So, with that being said, you guys, thank you guys all so much for watching and for the continued support. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live or release a new video. And as far as this upcoming week is concerned, I'm going to actually be quite busy this week. Going to Full Gear and Collision this coming week. Also, too, like next weekend, not tomorrow, but next week, we're doing Disney Night on the Jeff Meacham Network. That should be fun. Karaoke. So make sure you tune into that. Do you think it was bad time to have Asuka and Santos turn heel on the same show? Do I think it was bad time? No, I don't think it was a bad timing to have them both turn heel. But I feel like Asuka's was a little predictable, especially with Kairi Sane coming. Like, I think it was pretty obvious she was going to align with them. With Santos Escobar, the seeds were planting, so they had to execute. I think that if they would have waited a little longer for Santos Escobar to turn heel, I don't think it would have been as impactful, because like literally Crown Jewel happened this past weekend, so you needed to address that. And yeah, I don't know when they also could have turned him heel. Alrighty. Well, with that being said, I will see you guys. If I don't see you guys Monday after Raw, I definitely will see you guys Wednesday after Dynamite. But I cannot wait. This upcoming week is going to be so much fun. Really, really busy. All right. Bye.